welcome to another episode of the Media Mandem YouTube channel. Thank you for being able to come again. And yeah, click on another video. You obviously know what this video is about. I don't really need to give it much of an introduction, do I? We're talking about Doomsday. Not Doomsday Clock, the DC comic book. I think that was to do with Watchmen. And then there was another one. Yeah, anyway, we're not talking about that. We're talking about Avengers Doomsday, the upcoming film from next year. Of course, jumping straight into it, we're just going to do some speculation, some stuff I'm looking forward to, some thoughts I think going forward. And you probably just already saw the little clip from the beginning of the Captain America trailer. So we'll jump straight into talking about him, and we'll talk about Thunderbolts in a second too, as well as the X-Men. So that should be cool. Straight out the bat, unfortunately, I don't think that Captain America's Chris Evans' Captain America is going to survive this film. So to start on a downward trend, but the reason why I don't think he's going to survive, I think this film will act as a final hurrah for a lot of the OG Phase 1 heroes, so Thor and Captain America specifically, especially if we're going forward, new Avengers teams, new universe approach. You don't want to have someone like Thor still kind of just in the background, not because he's not amazing, but because he's so strong. It's like, why haven't we got Thor on the job helping us out? You know, we need to have new heavy hitters to take his place. I don't know if Hulk's gonna die, we'll see what happens, but yes, it should be interesting going forward. Quickly mentioning the X-Men, I'm interested and I'm looking forward to seeing how they introduce them, whether it's the X-Men 97 version like you see here, or it's going to just be still the the original Fox films versions. Based on the casting, it would certainly seem that it's going to be the latter as opposed to the former. But I'm looking forward to how they do that. I think it will be really cool to see the X-Men and the Avengers in one film now. That's happened in the comic books quite a few times, with Avengers versus X-Men, and then you had A+X after that, which was an Avengers team that had X-Men in it, like Rogue and I think Scarlet Witch, and I think a few other people from the X-Men were in that team, which was a really good book. So looking forward to kind of seeing how that goes. I think going forward it will be quite interesting to see how they introduce Doom as this big villain, because of course you just had Thanos, who was like, intergalactic, crazy dictator, genocidal maniac guy. And that's like, oh wow, that's like a big spot to fill. Maybe they'll do what they did in Secret Wars, the comic book, and have, Doom take out everybody, including Thanos, and it's kind of like, oh wow, like this guy's dangerous. He's taking out people like Thanos, like on his ones, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. But it'll be interesting to see how they kind of do that, as well as integrating these two Avengers teams now. So you've got Falcons ones, and then Yelena's team, or the new Avengers, or Thunderbolts. That should be really cool, kind of seeing how that dynamic pans out. I think there's a lot of threads in the MCU right now that don't feel particularly interwoven or connected, and I think this film has that part to play in connecting all of these parts together. So bringing the Fantastic Four together, bringing the X-Men together, bringing the new Avengers together, bringing the the OG Avengers together, bringing Falcon's team together, all to face this huge threat that is Doomsday. I think that's a really cool concept, and I think it will pan out quite well. What I think will probably happen, like I said, this is speculation, so this is just me thinking and my opinions, is you'll probably have it being a passing of the torch type film. So the old guard get taken out, or they have to pass on the responsibility of being the heroes to the newer generation. And I think that's completely fine. In fact, I think that's a good idea, because we have to let go of the past now and let it be the past. We can't, why isn't the MCU like it was before? We need to progress. We need to accept that it won't be the same, but what we had was great. Same thing with the X-Men films. What we had was great, but we have to move forward now. We have to look forward and let other characters, other filmmakers make new stuff. Stop trying to continue to create what came before. Otherwise we're just always looking backwards, and when new stuff does come up, we just condemn it straight away, because it's not like the thing that came before. So yeah, let's not do that. I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of team ups though. I think it would be quite cool to see X-Men and Avengers kind of teaming up, having people like Captain America and Cyclops maybe work together. would be quite cool. The techniques and stuff they can use would be quite cool. Having a lot of X-Men, hopefully, it would be quite nice if they do, you know, have stuff like Jean Grey and Storm in it, as well as even people like Jubilee, because even now there's a criminal lack of, you know, strong female characters in the Avengers teams. So it would be nice to see a team where it's like, no, these like are some of our heaviest hitters are these women here, and like they could mash everybody up if they wanted to, which would be quite cool to see. Please don't disrespect Storm that she's in the MCU. The utter disrespect this woman got from the X-Men Fox films, I will never ever forgive. Anyway, you can probably tell from that quick point, Storm is definitely one of my favorite X-Men. But yeah, I think it's just going to be a really cool ride next year. December next year, it's 18th of December, which feels like it's forever ago, or away I should say. Less than a year now, but still far away, man. Like 2026 is going to be quite interesting. I think you have 2 Spider-Man films, one animated, one live action, the Avengers film, and then there should be some, I think Supergirl, some other stuff comes out too. So next year should be pretty good, film and yeah, media content wise, really. So I'm looking forward to that. Please, you know, let me know your thoughts. What do you think is going to happen in this new Doomsday film? Who are you looking forward to seeing coming back? Who are you looking forward to being introduced? What's kind of the cool stuff that you want to see happen in the film? Let me know in the comments below. I wanted to make this video longer, but then it's like, do I really need to? Not really. Yeah, let me know what happens. Well, actually, that would be interesting if you could let me know what happens. That means that you would be ahead of time and you'd know everything before I knew it. Maybe you do. Maybe you're a time traveler and I just didn't know. That'd be quite cool. If that is the case, yeah, write in the comments what happens in the film, but you have to put the spoiler warning first. Be like, oh, by the way, guys, I'm from the future, and this is what happened. Anyway, I'm going on a huge tangent. Apologies for that. Next year should be an absolute amazing one. I hope that you've had a good end of the year as well. Yeah, hopefully I see you in the next video. It won't be on this side of 2025. It will be in 2026. So hopefully I'll see you on the other side. Take care, guys.